Hey everybody. Hey everybody, sorry. Welcome to our blab. We are talking about things that have been changing on the internet over the last week or so. I think it's been 2 weeks since we've been on here. So we have a lot of information to share with you. Lots of things going on: Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, Instagram. It's all happening. My name is Andrew McCauley from Autopilot Your Business, and I'm joined by Will Hankey. Hey Will. Well, I think we've lost Will already. What a great start. What a great start. Hey, Will, are you there? Nope.
I'm here. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. All of a sudden, I'm trying to lock up.
A little problem. I can hear you a little bit like a robot. I'm not sure. I think you must have Australian internet. That's how Australian internet works these days.
I think so.
It's terrible. So we'll push on, we'll push through. We've got a few things we want to share. Do you want to try and kick us off and see if we can start with your list, and hopefully the internet holds up?
Yeah, hopefully you can hear me okay. Let's start with Twitter. Big news this week. They said they're making plans to not count links and images or pictures.
Yeah.
As the part of the 140, which I think is terrific.
Will's breaking up for me, so I'm not sure how he is for everybody else. But yeah, they're going to start not counting the 140 character limit, links, not counting links as part of the 140 character limit, and images as well. So it just means you have another extra piece of space. Now, usually, if you use a shortened URL, you're looking around about 18 to 20 characters on that shortened URL. So it just means you can fill that extra space with great content, 20 characters worth. And it's interesting to see that that's a change that they're bringing in. They've been talking about extending the amount of character limits on Twitter for a long time. There's been met with mixed reactions, but this will be interesting to see if that's part of it as well. What else do you know there, Will?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of outcry about when they were talking about increasing it to the 10,000 character limit. And Jack Dorsey, I think he was on the Today Show or something like that, and pretty much put those rumors to rest. They're going to stick with the 140, but this is kind of the best of both worlds, where they can still, you can still get a little more characters.
But we lost you. But the important part was we lost you. So anyway, there you go. That's one of the big things that's happening. Twitterland. I still see Wilfred, so I'm not sure if he's trying to reboot right now or not. Here's another thing which changed. I'm going to flick over to Instagram. I'm going to back and forwards today. So Instagram changed their logo last week. They changed their, I think it was last Wednesday or Wednesday a week ago. Changed their logo. Lots of people unhappy about it. Lots of people thinking, why did you spend so much money on a logo that really isn't that good? But having said that, video ads on Instagram continue to surge. So their Q1 report said that they had lots of revenue coming from their video ads. Now, of course, we know that videos extended their time limit from 15 seconds to 60 seconds. And it seems to be working pretty well for Instagram. Instagram just seems to be growing and growing as well. So Facebook are doing something right with Instagram there. Hey, you're back.
Yeah, for a minute or two. How news? Like somebody changed their logo. Why is that news? That's just crazy to me.
I know. But I just thought I'd throw that in there anyway. But it was news everywhere. People were looking at it and talking about it. But I think the big thing was that their video ads have been surging really well. So important to know that. All right. Did you want to add anything else to Twitter? Was there anything else on Twitter you've got there?
Yep. There's some big news on Periscope. They're coming out with a bunch of new stuff. Streaming from drones. Cut up again, didn't I?
Yeah.
I'm fine as long as I don't talk. Periscope coming out with
information. The big reveal
where you can stream from drones now.
Streaming from drones, yes. Periscope came out the other week and said
streaming from drones.
From drones,
Woo!
which is pretty cool. Have you seen one of those periscopes yet from a drone? No, I haven't either. I've been looking for one. I'm trying to find one, but I haven't seen one. The other news was the Periscope are also now letting you keep your live streams forever. So they are now not just disappearing after 24 hours. They're letting you keep them forever, which means that you can obviously keep them and use them. But also you can delete them as soon as you've done with them if you don't like the Periscope you've just done as well. So Periscope is changing as well. Of course, they've been around just over a year and a bit now. And then we've got also comments from WB Daily, Steve saying that they should do a lot more with Periscope and integrate it to Twitter. Well, you know what, Steve, I think I just heard yesterday that you can now tap on a feature in Twitter and broadcast live to Periscope. I'm yet to confirm that, so I want to find that out. I'm going to see if I can find that out before the end of the show. But yeah, you can now run it live from Twitter. So they are trying to integrate more stuff, which is pretty cool. All right, let's dig along. Facebook's Power Editor is getting an upgrade this weekend too. So if you're using Facebook ads, Power Editor is changing. We're not going to really tell us too many things what's happening. So we're going to see some changes early next week. So we'll talk about those on the show next week. But if you are using Power Editor and you've got some unsaved changes in there, make sure you change them, save them today before they start changing things around on the Power Editor as well. What else have I got to tell you? A couple of other things. Facebook are beta testing desktop app Facebook Games Arcade. Yes, they're running some ads out there. They're trying to test some ways to keep people on Facebook by bringing in games arcades on a desktop application. So that is something that's been around for a little while. A couple of standalone apps are being tested already. So it just means that we could be spending more time on desktop Facebook to play some of the games that they're testing right now as well. Let's see, is Will back? Will is sort of pulsating, trying to get in. Don't know if it's going to work for us. Just let us know when you're in, Will. I'm just checking my notes to see what else we've got to talk about as well. We've also got updating. Facebook has updated their Discover feature for groups. So this means that it's all of Discover now is available to all US-based groups via iOS, Android, and the mobile site as well. So Discover feature currently includes 35 categories with each topic page, including top suggested groups based on popularity and those with friends as members. So just another thing to add to the list of changes to Facebook. But here's another cool one. YouTube have also added in-app messaging in their mobile app. So you can now send messages through a little through your app, the YouTube app, to different users. So that's a pretty cool feature. I don't think that's been around too long. I think they've just launched that now. Do you know anything about that one, Will?
No, I think it's pretty new.
Okay. Thanks for that input. We've got a sentence out of you. Beautiful.
I jumped over to Firefox. I don't know if it's working any better.
Yeah, sounds like it's working. Let's try it. Give us a what else you got there?
Facebook Live came out with a new video map. Did you see that yet? It's kind of cool.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it was announced on Wednesday. So I know on Periscope you can actually kind of zoom down and see where people are doing local broadcasts. So you can do something similar to that now with Facebook as well. Plus you can see where people are broadcasting around the world.
Oh, they've had that for a while, actually. That map, if you go to I've got the link here for you. I'll put it in the chat box because I actually wrote an article about it 2 weeks ago on my social media blog site. So they've got a link. It was hard to find. I tried to find it, couldn't see it very well. I knew it came out at their F8 conference. But I'm going to put a link here for you so you can see where that. Here it is. Here it's facebook.com/live map. I'm going to put this in.
Yeah,
right.
this article from Yahoo just came out on Wednesday. I'm not sure why they were acting like it was something new, but nonetheless, there it is.
There you go. There's that link there. So if you want to have a look at the Facebook Live app, you can just click on that and check out where people are broadcasting live from. I can hear someone talking in my head. It was a live broadcast. Okay, what else we got?
Facebook's also testing video replies in the comments. Now, I don't remember the name of the app, but a couple weeks ago we talked about an app where you could reply video or audio to somebody, and then that audio would go to the next audio, and you were testing it out. But I couldn't remember.
Was it Anchor? Anchor, I think
Anchor.
it was.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is kind of along those same lines where now you can do video replies inside Facebook posts. So that's a little bit different. Another step towards more video. Big surprise there.
We might have to test that out after this call.
All right, sounds good. Also, 360-degree photos are coming to Facebook. That's pretty cool. I've seen some of the 360 videos. I'm sure the photos are just as cool. So.
Yep. Yeah, the videos look great. So we'll be looking forward to seeing that pop up. Yep.
Facebook's allowing people coming up to change their feeds and categorize things. So you can actually have more than one feed now, depending on what categories you want to see things in. So that's going to be pretty neat. It's going to be a little hard to juggle all that on a mobile device, but we'll see how they do it.
Yeah, right. Steve's got a couple of ideas here too. Steve, if you want to jump in, feel free to jump in. We've got a seat available too if you want to share some of the stuff. But he's telling us that Netflix has launched a new bandwidth testing site. Fast.com. Fast.com. How did they get that URL? That's pretty cool. We always see, I don't know if you've seen this, but Netflix always posts the top 10 or top 20 internet service providers' speeds every month. And it's interesting to see who's always at the top and who's not, and who claims to be good and not really. So I'm not surprised that Netflix, I mean, they're already testing this stuff. I'm not surprised they're making it available for people already.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Obviously, mine's not at the top of the list this week. That's for sure.
I hope not. Well, we're all in trouble. Hey, also, I'll tell you what else happened was not Snapchat. I was going to say Snapchat. WhatsApp. WhatsApp has launched a desktop version now as well. So, WhatsApp. Do you use WhatsApp?
No.
No?
I heard about it maybe a year ago, and I didn't realize how popular it was. But I've been hearing about it, so I started asking people, the cashier at the store, random people around town, which my wife hated me just talking to people. But I would always ask them, do you know about WhatsApp? And nobody knew what it was. So
yeah, not in the US. I knew about it. I've been on it for a while, and because I was traveling a lot, especially in Europe and Asia, everyone was on it there, and of course it's massive over there. So everyone's on it, and I've got friends who come in from Europe or Asia, and they're like, "Oh, just get me on WhatsApp." I'm like, "Oh, I got to get back to that thing because no one in this country uses it." But anyway, I tested it last week on the desktop app, and certainly works well. I've got a little icon down the bottom for my Mac, and it's great. It just works as if it was on the phone. So it's very handy if you're not, you're in a travel situation and you've only got one little Wi-Fi connection, and it's on your laptop. It's good to go.
Nice. So it lets you talk to people around the world as if it was a phone call.
Totally, just like it is a Skype or a Viber sort of thing. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. So that's all the Facebook stuff I had. I don't know how much Periscope you got over. I know that they're adding some search features now where you can search by hashtag, which is going to be pretty cool.
Yeah. I haven't got much more Periscope. Instagram business profiles are starting to test some analytics. We spoke about business profiles for Instagram coming out to a few beta testers. They're adding analytics to those testers now to see some interesting analytics of what's happening with their account. So that's good to know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, good to know. So we'll see how that goes. You know, I'm a bit. I'm not sure if I want to. You know, we've spent a lot of time building our Instagram account. I'm not sure if I want to transfer it over to a business account when it comes along. Hopefully, it transfers the followers and the people there with it, because otherwise, there's a lot of people won't want to start again. That's for sure.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Pinterest now allows affiliate links again, in parentheses. I think they used to allow those, and then they made everybody stop. And now they've come out with a thing on their blog saying that they're going to allow them again, but there's certain things you have to agree to prior to being able to do that. Fair enough.
Yeah, right. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Steve's got a little app there, Bebo Swipe to Chill. Bebo's been around for a little while, but I haven't seen Swipe to Chill, though. Looks like it's a messaging app that you can share groups and group FaceTime stuff with. So cool. Thanks, Steve, for sharing that one too. Bebo Swipe to Chill. He's got the link there for iTunes in the chat box there.
Yeah. Amazon launches a YouTube-like service. Have you seen that yet?
I heard briefly about it, but I don't know a lot more.
Yeah,
Tell me more.
They'll let you upload videos, but only if the video is HD, and it has to be closed captioned, which I thought that was two interesting things. But they're, I think it's on a pretty small beta right now, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, right. Okay. When you were offline before, I was telling someone I thought I'd heard a rumor about Twitter connecting Periscope Live. Twitter adds their button to Android app for launching Periscope broadcast. So inside your Twitter account, you can launch inside your Twitter account on an Android device, which is you. You can launch now a Periscope live feed inside your Android.
All right, I'm going to try it. I see there's a camera button. I don't see
Try that, and then you should see it should sort of pop up, and you've got your photo, camera, a live button, and then there's a picture button as well.
No, I don't have it yet.
Okay, well, you might have you updated your app in the last couple of days, last 2 days.
Maybe not. Maybe usually they do them on their own, but that'll be cool. That might get me to use it a little more. I mean, went to the ball game last night and I played around with Facebook Live, and I was tweeting, so I didn't see that, but that's pretty cool. So
okay, good to see you tweeting on the Twitter. Love to hear it.
Usually bitching about something sports related. About it.
Well, I was doing that last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. My team was playing football, and I wasn't very happy. But anyway, another story.
You know what? Also, Google rolled out Gboard. Have you played with Gboard yet?
No. What's Gboard?
It's pretty cool. They've got a video on the page. I'll post the link to it. And for some strange reason, it's only available on iPhone, which is really strange for Google.
Yeah.
But it's a little button that shows up on your regular mobile keyboard where you can do searches on Google inside whatever app you're in. So if you're messaging someone and they say, I think their example is, hey, you want to meet at the meatball shop? Yeah, what's the address? You can just do a search for it right there without switching over to Google to find the address and then switching back and pasting. It'll allow you to do all of that right inside whatever app you're using, which is a pretty cool little thing. So I don't know why I understand it came out only on iPhone, but
it's strange, isn't it?
It is weird.
Maybe Android didn't approve the app.
Right. They couldn't get it pushed through the channels.
didn't know anyone who knew anyone.
Right.
Oh, okay. I'll test that out. I've got that here. I'm going to open that up later. One other thing that we haven't mentioned much about, and if we had, I really didn't know what it was, but have you ever looked at Facebook bots? Have you seen what the bots are and what they've been doing?
I haven't. We talked about it on our show maybe a month or so ago when they said they were coming right after G8. But I haven't seen any of them. I have seen it pop up in some of my pages and saying there are some things that I can build to automate, but I haven't done it.
I've been playing around with these bots actually in Messenger. It's pretty cool. There's about 33 companies right now that have got their bots working, and companies like CNN and I think Domino's Pizza or one of those has got some. The Food Network, I think, is another one. One of the banks.
Right, one of the flour companies, Teleflora or something like that.
Yep. So basically, what you do is you type in. It's like having a message, like a chat with CNN, for instance. So you type in your CNN, and they'll say, "Hey, what do you want to look for? Do you want us to send you messages about a specific topic every day, or a summary of the news and that sort of stuff?" So it pops up on your Messenger account, just like it would be as if it was a normal messenger. Of course, you can do other things, like some of them are more advanced than others, like book an Uber taxi or pay your bills online, sort of thing. So they're getting to be very interesting to see how we do it. It's gonna change the way we do a lot of business, I guess, especially coming through Facebook app.
Yeah, you know what? I may order a pizza from Domino's just to experience it, just to see how it goes. That might be kind of cool.
Might do that today too.
I don't know if they do that here in the Midwest. We're not as cool as California folks, so
no, that's right.
We'll get everything a couple months from now. Steve just shared something with Google Spaces. I don't know anything about this, but I'll post the link in there for everybody to see. Google Spaces. It's some sort of a combination of what does it say? A combination of Pinterest and Facebook groups. I don't know, the article that I'm reading on Engadget that he shared, they don't seem to be too keen about it, not too happy with it. So we'll have to see what that's all about in the next coming weeks.
I wonder if this is phase 77 of their social attempt.
Right.
Yep.
Something else for us to get. Finally, 6 months from now, we'll finally say, okay, we'll get in there and start playing with it. Yep. And then they'll kill it a couple months later.
Yes, that's exactly right. Once we work out how to use it, after that time, it'll be killed.
Somebody will write some SEO article that says you really should be on Google Spaces. So, everybody will go over there, okay, yes, we better do it. Yeah, right?
Exactly.
And then how it goes?
Exactly right. And I hope that article doesn't come from St. Louis, Missouri.
Yeah, no, it won't be me.
All right, what else we got? Anything else there? I think we might have almost expanded our knowledge on all this stuff. Yeah,
that's all the notes I've got for the week. Sorry for cutting in and out there at the beginning. Hopefully, I jumped over to Firefox and seemed to be working a lot better. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm just seeing if there's anything else. There was one other thing I wanted to talk about, but I can't see it. So I think I'm done. I think I've used all my news of the day so far.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, we do this call every Friday morning at 10:30 Pacific, 12:30 Central, and 1:30 Eastern. We'd love you to join us. We're just talking about what's happening in the world of online marketing, social media. Usually we cover all the things that have happened in the past week, and it's enough to fill a show for half an hour or more. And if you want to join us, by all means, come and join us. Drop in, and we always have a seat open for people to do that. So come and do that. I just want to make sure we've got no other messages before we wrap up. Any other messages there? Will, I can't see my messages for some reason. They've all just disappeared.
Steve just shared a new browser that's come out on brave.com, brave.com. So that might be worth checking out and maybe reporting on next week's show.
Okay, good. Excellent.
Other than that, I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Join us next week as we cover all this crazy stuff that's about to happen. Be crazy. You've got to be here. We'll tell you what's going on. Thanks, Will. Thanks, everybody. Take care, and we'll see you next week.
Yep. See you, everybody.